one funny story. I'm going to tell one funny story on each one. In Tallapoosa County, Alabama, which was our county in Talladega, we hit a pretty good sized liquor still in a farmer's lot, hog pen. Had a big barn. In that barn was about a 10-sack pot, 1,000-gallon fermenter. Anyway, we couldn't blow the still. We couldn't do anything with it inside except chop it up. So we had our fire axes and we chopped the still up and destroyed it. Probably had 500 or 600 pounds of sugar that they were used to charge back, and already had liquor run, probably 80 gallons, I'd say. 80 gallons. So to destroy the sugar with the liquor, we got a piece of tin and put it out in the yard, and we poured the sugar on the tin and poured the distilled liquor on the sugar, and that melted it down and took care of it. You couldn't use it after that. We thought everything was fine. When we left, we saw the hogs eating it, and they loved it. One hog was the size of the table, and when I finally left the yard, he was on his side. His tongue had run out and hooked it in, and he'd grunt. But he was alive. That was the key thing. He was alive when I left. 3 weeks later, I get a call to come to Birmingham, our district office, that wanted to know if I'd killed a pig in Tallapoosa County. I said, no, did not kill a pig. He said, well, we got a paper, a writ filed against us, and that you killed a $450 pig. Now, $450, this was in 1968. $450 is a lot of money to me then and to me now, but that was a lot of money. And I told Mr. Lauderdale what had happened, that we couldn't carry it outside the fence, didn't want to put it in the creek, and we destroyed it there in the lot, but he was alive. Well, the government bought a $450 hog because he died later. So that was the killing of the hog. In 1976, 9 years later, I was transferred to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I worked Asheville. I was the RA in Asheville and worked out of the Winston-Salem office. They transferred me to North Carolina for one purpose, and that was to run an undercover operation on the Ku Klux Klan, the Nazis, and 3 bike gangs, Hells Angels, Pagans, and Outlaws. Big outlaw chapter in Lexington, North Carolina, big Hells Angel chapter in Winston-Salem, and a big pagan chapter right across the line in Virginia, right up 77 when they cut it through, right there. So my thing was to put them out of business. They were targeted as troublemakers. And by George, we did for a while. Now, one thing let me say right here, and I wrote it in somewhere. I was the terrorist hate coordinator for North and South Carolina, and we targeted groups of interest to us were only ones that advocated the overthrow of the federal government, or 2, violence against a citizen of the U.S. government itself. That was our only target. And the Nazis, the Communist Workers' Party, all those rascals, they were out to do it. So we did the bike gangs, the Nazis, and the Klan. That was what our target was. Now, on November the 3rd, 1979, this is the case that got me infamous, I guess, because there were warrants and everything. On November 3rd, 1979, in Greensboro, North Carolina, the Communist Workers' Party staged a death to the Klan rally. At noon, kickoff in Winston-Salem between Wake Forest and Clemson. Worst time to watch it. Anyway, a fight took place. Y'all may have seen it on TV. The book out is called Codename Green Kill. My name's all over the book because I was the case agent and the lead agent on the undercover, and we had undercover penetration in the Nazis and the Klan. We have any outfit that's got really violent, we try to do dual penetration. Put 2 agents in that really don't know each other. I had one out of Ohio and one out of Florida. They may have known each other, but we have to, for safety reasons and checks and balances. Because you can't wear a wire with a lot of these gangs. They'll strip you down to see if you win a transmitter. So They have to go in, no recordings, no transmission, no warning word to come and rescue them. So, in November 3rd, 5 got killed, 20 got hurt. I was sued for $48 million personally. I didn't have it at that time. I was a GS-12, and I didn't have it. Well, Smitty, the sheriff of Orangeburg County, was then, he said, Fulton, write him a check for $48 million, get transferred to Orangeburg, and I won't serve the warrant when it comes. The Communist Workers' Party out of D.C. did not buy that. They wanted our records to see what kind of records the ATF was keeping on subversive organizations. And that's what they wanted.